Do you have a general place, or I guess like framework or guidance that you give your reps or you coach your reps on from the enablement side when they're like picking I know you pick the account, but when they're going through to like find the folks,
Yep.
do you guys, are you looking at, do you kind of like categorize those stakeholders of like champions, influencers, decision makers in terms of like who we have most likelihood of like starting conversations with? And like, what do you tell your reps around like kind of like balancing that and
It's
creating messaging around that that's
it's
specific to those?
such a good question. So I think two things. One, a lot of that work does start with your marketing team. So if your marketing team hasn't broken down different titles and buying personas, etc., I highly recommend they do it. In healthcare, it's not really that complicated. There's probably about 10 of them. And it definitely starts over there. For our sales organization, you hit the nail on the head, Ethan. So, I hate to be tech heavy today, but in our CRM, we do have kind of the buying committees, and we've labeled each one as such. So who's an influencer, who's signing it, what department is each person in? And we can start to break these things down. We have gotten really scientific with a lot of our data. We even take each buying persona. So let's say it's, Ethan as the CFO, and we can enroll each person into different drip campaigns throughout the sales process. And it actually really helps our sales reps because they don't have to email Ethan and say, hey, here's a new finance article. Here's a new this or that. We're actually taking care of a lot of that on the back end, where our marketing organization is set up nurture and drip campaigns based on buying personas. It's been a game changer for us. It really helps us. But I will say a lot of sales organizations I talk with, one of the big mistakes I see is they don't get that information into a tech stack. So they'll say, well, I have all these people, and I'll say, are they labeled as such? Do you have the different folks so your marketing team can jump in and pull them? No, it's just on my notepad here, or it's just on my email. You got to get those things into a centralized tech stack that's integrated with marketing so they can start to do the drip campaigns. We've done that. It's cut down a tremendous amount of administrative work and kind of the touch base emails because it's automatically dripping out to the different buyer personas that we have.